Hi, I'm Chris from Remmes&Co, and welcome to Boston. If you're thinking about moving here, whether you're already in Massachusetts, coming from another part of the United States, or moving from abroad, you're in the right place. Boston is one of those cities that feels big and small at the same time. It's full of history, innovation, and character, but also very neighborhood-focused. Over the next 20 minutes, I'm going to give you everything you need to know to make your move to Boston smoother, from choosing the right neighborhood and understanding the cost of living, to finding a home and adjusting to life here like a local. First, let's talk about why people move to Boston in the first place. For a lot of folks, it's for work or school. Boston is a global hub for healthcare, biotech, education, and finance. Between world-class hospitals like Mass General and Brigham and Women's, universities like Harvard, MIT, and Boston University, and tech and finance firms in the Seaport and Back Bay, there's opportunity all around. But beyond work, people fall in love with the city's charm, the historic brownstones, the walkable neighborhoods, the Charles River, and the mix of old-world character with modern energy. If you're already living in the Boston area and just moving closer to the city, the first step is deciding what kind of lifestyle you want. Do you want a historic brownstone with narrow streets and gas lamps? Then Beacon Hill or the North End might be perfect. Do you want a trendy, walkable neighborhood with coffee shops, galleries, and a younger vibe? Check out the South End or Jamaica Plain. If you want luxury high-rises, full-service buildings, and water views, the Seaport District or the waterfront are hard to beat. Families often look at neighborhoods like Charlestown or West Roxbury for a mix of city access and a quieter feel. If you're moving from another part of the US, the biggest adjustment is usually cost of living. Boston consistently ranks as one of the most expensive cities in the country, especially for housing. Rents can range from $2,500 to $4,000 a month for a one-bedroom in the city, and if you're looking to buy, expect to spend well over $700,000 for a condo in most central neighborhoods, with luxury properties easily running into the millions. But each neighborhood is its own market. Dorchester and East Boston, for example, can be more budget-friendly than Back Bay or the South End, and they're growing in popularity fast.
Thinking about relocating to Boston? Well, I've got just the thing for you. Me and my team have actually taken the time to create the ultimate relocation guide, which is meant to save you hours of research. I've linked it down below. From top employers to the best hospitals and a boatload of other things that you need to know before you make the move. The best part is that the guide is 100% free. That's right, you heard me, 100% free. Just click the link below in the description or the top pinned comment. Hope that helps.
Transportation is another big factor. Boston is a compact, walkable city, and the public transit system, the MBTA or the T, can get you around without a car, especially if you're living near a subway line. But driving in the city can be challenging between the narrow streets and traffic. Parking is expensive and limited, so if you're used to driving everywhere, that's something to keep in mind. A lot of my clients find that living near a T stop or along a bus route makes life much easier. And some neighborhoods, like the Seaport, have excellent ferry options too. If you're moving from another country, first of all, welcome. Boston is an international city with communities from all over the world, from the large Irish and Italian communities to vibrant Chinese, Brazilian, and Caribbean neighborhoods. One of the first things to know is that the rental and real estate process can be a bit different than in other countries. Most rentals in Boston start on September 1st because of the huge student population. If you're buying, the process will involve a local real estate agent, an attorney, and sometimes extra steps if you're financing as a non-US resident. Opening a US bank account and understanding local utilities, like separate heating and hot water bills, are also key steps. Lifestyle is another big piece of the puzzle. Boston has 4 distinct seasons, and winters can be cold and snowy. That means if you're coming from somewhere warmer, you'll want to think about things like parking during snow emergencies or how close you are to public transit when the streets get icy. On the other hand, spring and fall here are incredible, and summer is full of outdoor activities, from kayaking on the Charles River to concerts at the Hatch Shell. The city is full of cultural attractions too. The Museum of Fine Arts, the Boston Symphony, Fenway Park, and the Freedom Trail are just the beginning. One of the best tips I give clients is to spend time in the neighborhoods before making a decision. Walk around on a weekend, visit the coffee shops and grocery stores, see what parking and traffic feel like, and notice how far you are from the T.
Hi guys, it's Chris. As much as I love making these videos, there's one thing that I love more, and that's helping families and people from all over the US make the move here to Boston. I've helped countless families make the move, so whether you're coming out for the week, the next month, or even the next year, don't hesitate to reach out. My contact information is below, right there on the screen and linked in the description in case you missed it the on-screen pop-up. I look forward to helping you and your family make the move to Boston.
If you're buying, think long-term about your commute, whether you need outdoor space and if the condo fees or property taxes fit your budget. Moving logistics are also important. Boston has a lot of old buildings with narrow staircases, so hiring movers who know the city can save you a lot of headaches. In some neighborhoods like Beacon Hill or the Back Bay, you might need a moving permit to reserve a spot for the truck on the street. Planning this ahead can make moving day much less stressful. Finally, let's talk about settling in and living like a local. Boston has a reputation for being a bit reserved, but once you're part of a neighborhood, it's very community-oriented. Join a local gym, check out the farmers markets, and take advantage of local events like the head of the Charles Regatta or the Boston Marathon. And yes, you'll want to learn to navigate the Rotary and embrace the Dunkin' coffee culture. If you take one thing away from this video, it's that moving to Boston is as much about lifestyle as it is about real estate. Finding the right neighborhood, understanding the costs, and planning your move will make the transition so much smoother. Whether you're looking for a brownstone in the South End, a high-rise in the Seaport, or a single-family home in the suburbs, working with someone who knows the city can make a huge difference. I hope this guide helps you feel more confident about your move. If you're thinking about relocating to Boston and want help finding the perfect home, reach out to me at Remmes&Co. I've helped dozens of clients make this transition, and I'd be happy to help you too. Thanks for watching and welcome to Boston.